Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And the counter is on. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gullit is herring after that one. Koundé. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. Koundé. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And Koundé. Dani Olmo. Cannavaro. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rashford. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's nice. Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And here's Neymar, picked out brilliantly. Pulls over the line, and it is a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Valde. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Rummenigge. He is through here. Well read. And the danger is averted. Koundé.
Timor-Leste clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That's Cannavaro. Koundé. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. This is De Jong. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Must be! And the shot! Goal! Nil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Neymar. Beckenbauer. That's a nicely shaped ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Neymar. Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Van decent chance! De Jong. Pedri. Dani Olmo. And it's Koundé. This is De Jong. Now it's Neymar. And it's Pedri. And that has been slung wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Lille are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 18. Pour le remplacer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Lille carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Neymar. Corner number 2 then. Rashford with the short one. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Gullit. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lille come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Balde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Rashford tries looking up for options on the left. Rashford stood his ground strongly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Cannavaro. Lille are still that goal to the good. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Beckenbauer. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro has shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Timor-Leste really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Referee's given a throw. Now who's going to be first to this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
Rummenigge is on his own. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bullet. Beckenbauer. Lille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. And they can counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge. Chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gets a good foot in there. He's found a way through. Oh, good spread. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Neymar. And it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Lille really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rummenigge! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Lille are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very...
Neymar! And that has faded wide. Rummenigge, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. And that has put paid to that. Lovely feet. Beckenbauer. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Lille, FC Barcelone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, super ball! It's out for a goal kick. And here's Van Basten. Barcelona finding their passes. Beckenbauer. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Big chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri wins the duel this time. And that's a decent chance! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. That has been cut short. Now it's Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Pinches it off him. No way through there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Delivers with whip. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Nicely aimed pass. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gullit with the clearance. Lille are looking to go forward now. Dida. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a sharp pass. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Nicely weighted, but real chance! And he hits the net! Barcelona are back in business! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal. Looking to play him in. It's Zico! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zico really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Takes a shot! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Chance! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 18. Pour le remplacer.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Second half is off to a flyer. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. And here's Hullet. Shot could be on, and the shot! Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Lille are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Chips it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Zico.
Zico really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rummenigge, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Hullet. Lille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, Red, nice interception. Rafinha. Oh, that's superb. But this is Zico. That's very neat. Park Ji-sung, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well played. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found the way through. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge is onto this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Leicester tries to clear. He's having a go! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Rummenigge. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
Rummenigge absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Rummenigge. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Rijkaard. And it's Beckenbauer. Now it's Gullit. He's found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lille can look back at this result with regret. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership, such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring. Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Hullet. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Not the most accurate pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. Palmer with the corner, there first. Lille are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. Lille leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Look at the space here. And Hullet! And that wasn't far away.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
João Neves. Now it's Owen. Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten. Park Ji-sung. Well, that is one way to stop him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's nice. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now there's a fine ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Rafael Leao. Beckenbauer, foot in. Now it's Rafael Leao. Park Ji-sung. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chance here to counter. Now it's Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. One is ended up in no man's land. And it's Rijkaard. Owen, always looking for that half a chance. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Hullet. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Lille really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Lille are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Lille have their second corner now. It's going to be another corner, I think. Lille have their third corner. Rijkaard. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Great chance here from position A1. Hullet! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. And it's Owen. Defending was strong and firm. Over to the left. He has found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Lille have played well here, and the shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Lille are now luxuriating. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Rummenigge, and the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns? Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Showing great feet there. Tries a shot! Lam. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer. And that was nowhere near his best. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Maicon. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! Goal! Milan! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saliba tries to play it through. Now there's a chance to shoot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lille grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and let...
Shoots! Goal! Lille! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Lille go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maicon running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira finds himself offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Maicon. And it's Ferdinand. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer. Can he get on the end of this? Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And here's Van Basten. And it's made its way to him. Great chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Looking for options for movement.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Gattuso. Now it's Van Basten. And we've reached half-time. Lille are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension. Changement pour Lille, le numéro 18. Pour le
Milan
remplacer,
get the ball rolling in the second half. Pullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And that has left him in a heap. Plays it through. Maicon picks it up out wide. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Vieira. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pullet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pullet did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Rummenigge. Can he latch on to this? And that is expertly dealt with. Icon. Pullet. Collar. And he cuts out the supply. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is very well defended. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Saliba. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lille are looking to break at pace. Park Ji-sung being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And this... Oh, shooting chance! Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rummenigge, who has set up 2 goals. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position, and a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Changement en cours.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Lam. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. That's Park Ji-sung. He's found a way through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Lille have themselves a chance from the spot, dealing with the pressure. Goal! Lille! Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now this could be a chance. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rijkaard. Brilliantly cut out. Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Maicon knocks it into space. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gattuso. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Changement.
Milan are making a change now. And here's Hullet. Very much into the last knockings. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pele. And it's Gattuso. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, no joy this time. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Driving forward. Vieira does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Lille.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and...
Decent chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. Now it's Griezmann. Danielson gets into some space. And it's Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Van Basten. Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Driving forward. Rummenigge. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckenbauer. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Rummenigge clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's played it long, and now they can spring out of defence. Chance here to counter. They're back on the ball again. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Messi. Oh, it's Van Basten. And the shot! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to play it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Goal! Nil! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. It's a smartly directed ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Villa, and here's Griezmann, and here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Irwin, that's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Beckenbauer. Now it's Hullet. Van Basten. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. Griezmann. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's made its way to him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Chance! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitutions
There's
taking
the start
place.
of the second half. Now this could be a chance. Lille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Rummenigge, well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Irwin. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Big chance! Bullet. And here's the chance to counter. Well, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to belt it away. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
The attendance for this match was
Has been slung wide.
71,898.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. That's good play. And this is Hullet. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Lille still have the cards to affect this game. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the crossfield ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. This looks promising. Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. David Villa.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
They shifted it to the flank. David Villa. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rijkaard. Now who's going to be first to this? That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, super find. Griezmann. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has not gone well. Denilson is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1
Vieira
minute added
spots
time.
it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. There's no flag. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Mbappe. Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there goes the final whistle. Lille have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.